Poet Carl Sandburg wrote a poem about a man who's walking down a road, and a wagon comes from the other direction, and the wagon stops, and the man says, "Hey, I'm looking for some place to live. What are the people like that live around here?" And I'm paraphrasing a little, but what the man who's walking down the road says, "Well, what were the people like where you came from?" Oh, the man says, "They were nothing but a bunch of lying, thieving, backbiting, backstabbing people." He said, "They were terrible." And the man who was walking down the road said, "Yeah, that's the kind of people you'll find around here." So he says, "Well, I'm not moving here," and he moves on. Not long later, another wagon comes along. And the man says, "Hey, we're thinking about living around here. What kind of people live around here?" The man says, "Well, what kind of people were there where you came from?" He said, "Oh, well, they were basically hardworking, honest, loving, kind people." He said, "Well, yeah, that's about how you'll find people around here." That little poem gives us some information and understanding of the nature of prejudice. We have to be very careful. When we go into any situation, we carry our own fears, our own prejudice, our own ideas about things, instead of taking people for who they are, finding out who they really are, and then deciding and making our decisions. And many times what we do, if we're not careful, we actually impose upon other people our own fears, our own anxieties, our own hatreds. That's the nature of prejudice, and that's what Carl Sandburg just captured in his poem. So think about prejudice. All of us have them. Think about them, and realize we need to overcome our prejudice and give everybody a fair chance. That's BT Daily. Join us next time.